We're here today to unveil the 2025 New Jersey State Police Most Wanted list. This is of note because this is the first major overhaul of this list in the last decade. This overhaul includes 9 previously unlisted fugitives having a litany of crimes ranging from murder, human trafficking, aggravated assault, weapons charges, and domestic violence. Additionally, we have 4 long-term wanted persons, most notably our #1 fugitive, Joanne Chesimard, of which there remains a $2 million bounty. She's a convicted murderer, wanted for the murder of Werner Foerster 52 years ago this year. Also, you'll see we have updated photos, updated wanted posters of each of these wanted fugitives. The purpose of this meeting today is a call for help from the public in the hopes of apprehending one or all of these fugitives. Also today, we pay honor to Trooper Werner Foerster today, not only with his photo, but also with uniform items that he utilized on patrol while protecting the citizens of New Jersey over 50 years ago. Most importantly, we have his issued hatch badge, badge number 2608, his shined uniform brass nameplate with W. Foerster, and again, I feel the most poignant item is his handcuffs and his handcuff case. Those handcuffs will be the same handcuffs that are utilized when Joanne Chesimard is brought to justice and brought back to New Jersey. With that, before we go any further and bring up our 2 main speakers, I'd like to thank the units involved here, to include the Intel section of JTTF, our Fugitive Unit, our Forensic Imaging Unit that aided in the age progression, our print shop that put all this together, and then also I'd like to thank our partners, meaning the FBI, the marshals, our local, county, and state partners. First up to speak will be Captain Justin Blackwell, the commanding officer of the Criminal Investigation Bureau, which oversees the Fugitive Unit. Captain Blackwell.
Thanks, sir. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming today and taking the time out of your schedule to attend. We're here today for 2 key reasons. First and foremost, as the Major mentioned, we're here as a day of remembrance to honor the memory of Trooper Werner Foerster, badge number 2608, who made the ultimate sacrifice on May 2nd of 1973. The sacrifice he made while protecting the state of New Jersey and upholding the values of honor, duty, and fidelity will not be forgotten. We're also here to announce the release of the 2025 New Jersey State Police Most Wanted list, headlined by the person responsible for the murder of Trooper Foerster, Joanne Chesimard. As part of this release, we're making a call to the public's assistance in locating and apprehending Joanne Chesimard and the 12 fugitives accompanying her on this Most Wanted list. These fugitives deserve to be brought back to justice and placed behind bars in the state of New Jersey. In the case of Joanne Chesimard, she deserves to be brought back to the state of New Jersey to spend her final days serving her term of life imprisonment for the murder of Trooper Werner Foerster. I'd like to start off real quick with a brief history of the Fugitive Unit. The Fugitive Unit was established in January of 1978. It was established to coordinate the pursuit of fugitives between various levels of local, state, and county law enforcement agencies. The reach of the Fugitive Unit has grown over the years. It now has a footprint in all 21 counties in the state of New Jersey and nationally by way of its partnership with the United States Marshal Service, New York, New Jersey Regional Fugitive Task Force. The Fugitive Unit operates under a motto taken from the writings of ancient Greek playwright and general of the Athenian Empire, Sophocles. He escapes who is not pursued. Now again, on to why we are here today, the New Jersey State Police Most Wanted list. The first New Jersey State Police Most Wanted list was distributed in March of 1979. This list contained a total of 12 fugitives who were wanted for a variety of violent crimes. Over the years, due to the apprehensions of the fugitives on the list, the New Jersey State Police Most Wanted list has undergone numerous changes. This 2025 New Jersey State Police Most Wanted list was established by the New Jersey State Police Fugitive Unit, along with input from members of the New Jersey State Police Intelligence Section and our federal, state, and county local law enforcement partners. This updated list contains a total of 13 fugitives, to include the New Jersey State Police's top most wanted fugitive, Joanne Chesimard. Their wanted posters are all here for you today to take a look at, and many of these posters contain age progression photographs of what some of these fugitives may look like today. To highlight the work of our forensic imaging unit and their work on these age progression photos, the process of age progression is a time-intensive process where New Jersey State Police forensic artists combine known factors of aging, the suspect's lifestyle, genealogy, and health issues, and combine them utilizing traditional and modern art techniques to produce a rendering within the realm of possibility of what long-term fugitives may look like today. The criteria for selection to make the New Jersey State Police's top most wanted list, there were 4 core criteria that members of the Fugitive Unit considered when placing members on this list. First and foremost, the severity of the crime. The fugitives on this list were selected based on the serious nature of their crimes. The fugitives on the list are wanted for crimes involving homicide, aggravated assault, aggravated sexual assault of a minor, weapons possession, and large-scale narcotics distribution. 2, length of time the fugitive has been on the run. The fugitives on this list have evaded capture for extended periods of time and were included on the list to raise the public's awareness regarding their status as fugitives. 3, the risk they pose to the public's safety. Individuals on the list were selected based on their ongoing threat to the community, the seriousness of the offense, their history of violence, and their likelihood of reoffending. And 4th, the belief that the nationwide publicity of each fugitive on the list would assist in their apprehension. In total, the fugitives on this 2025 most wanted list are wanted by 8 different counties throughout the state of New Jersey. 5 are wanted for murder, 4 are wanted for the sexual assault of a minor, 2 are wanted for weapons offenses, 1's wanted for escape, 1 for human trafficking, and 1 for the distribution of a controlled dangerous substance. Now just to go over a few of the fugitives on the list. Make no mistake, the top most wanted fugitive in the state of New Jersey is Joanne Chesimard, a.k.a. Asada Shakur. Chesimard is wanted for escaping from the Ed Demand Correctional Facility in Clinton, New Jersey on November 2, 1979. She escaped from that facility while less than 2 years into serving a term of life imprisonment for the May 2, 1973 murder of Trooper Werner Foerster, badge number 2608. After her escape, Chesimard remained on the run in the United States for a number of years before fleeing the country abroad and surfacing in Cuba in 1984. On May 2, 2013, the Federal Bureau of Investigations labeled her as a domestic terrorist and added her to the most wanted terrorist lists. This marked the 40th anniversary of the murder of Trooper Foerster. Currently, as referenced by Major Weiserak, a $2 million reward is being offered for information directly related to her apprehension and safe return to the United States of America. Joanne, make no mistake, the New Jersey State Police family and our supporters will not rest until you are apprehended and brought back to New Jersey to face the justice that you so badly deserve. 3 other notable fugitives on the list include Wilfredo Rodriguez, a.k.a. Chari. Rodriguez was convicted of the 1984 murder of his uncle in Irvington, New Jersey. He was then sentenced to 30 years to life in prison in New Jersey for this crime. He was released from custody pending appeal in the 1980s and fled the state of New Jersey to California. He is a Puerto Rican national who has ties to California and Mexico. His wanted poster contains a photograph from the early 1980s and a brand new age progression photograph of him, which was generated earlier in 2025. Rodriguez is considered armed and dangerous. Gene Cordero, a.k.a. Flacco. Flacco was wanted by the Passaic County Prosecutor's Office for a murder that he committed on November 22, 2020 in Passaic City, Passaic County, New Jersey. The day after the homicide, Cordero fled the state of New Jersey to California. He currently is known to have ties to Texas and California and is considered armed and dangerous. Kurt Young. Young is wanted for human trafficking and aggravated sexual assault of a 14-year-old child in Cape May County in 2019. He was released from Cape May County Jail following a detention hearing and failed to appear in court for his first day of trial. He subsequently fled the state of New Jersey in 2023. Kurt Young is a retired New Jersey State Corrections Officer and an outdoor enthusiast. He is also considered armed and dangerous. I would now like to take a moment to send a message to the public and to the fugitives directly. To the public, the New Jersey State Police is seeking your assistance in locating and apprehending these violent fugitives. Your assistance, the information you provide, may be a critical component to removing these violent fugitives from the streets, bringing justice to the victims' families, and making our communities, your community, a safer place to live. You are urged to provide any tip, any information you may have regarding the whereabouts of any one of these fugitives. No piece of information is insignificant. Again, all of these fugitives are considered to be very dangerous. To the fugitives, let me be clear. The New Jersey State Police is coming for you. The members of the New Jersey State Police Fugitive Unit and their partners in the law enforcement community will continue their relentless pursuit of you until you are brought to justice. You are being pursued, and we will find you. We will not rest until you are brought to justice. Again, the New Jersey State Police is asking for the public's assistance in locating these violent fugitives. Please contact the New Jersey State Police with any information you may have regarding these fugitives' whereabouts. Tips can be received by phone on the New Jersey State Police Fugitive Tip Line. The number is 1-800-437-7839. Tips can also be received by email at fugitiveinformation@njsp.gov. All information will be kept confidential. Copies of the wanted posters on display today will be posted to the New Jersey State Police's website at www.nj.gov/NJSP. They will also be posted to the New Jersey State Police social media accounts and forwarded to local and national media outlets. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Captain Blackwell. I appreciate all the effort that went into updating New Jersey's most wanted list. Particular attention and gratitude towards the new poster with regards to Joanne Chesimard. It's hard to believe that 52 years ago that Trooper Foerster was murdered on the side of the Jersey Turnpike. There's not a day goes by that the women and men in this agency are not in that constant pursuit, along with our partners at the U.S. Attorney's Office, the FBI, HSI. There's no stone that remains unturned in our efforts to return Joanne Chesimard. I'll be clear, she is not wanted for the questioning in the murder of Trooper Foerster. She's convicted of his murder, of executing him on the side of the New Jersey Turnpike. Why we gather here today to highlight her and these other violent recidivist offenders is to seek your assistance in a time when the public calls for justice at all levels, regardless of what form or shape that takes. Joanne Chesimard, returning to the United States and in New Jersey to serve out the remainder of her life sentence in the conviction of Trooper Foerster, remains one of the greatest pursuits of this agency that's now in its 104th year of service. Trooper Foerster's widow, Rosie, Trooper Foerster's son, Eric, are waiting for the day when they receive that call that we have her, and she is in Trooper Foerster's handcuffs, and she is in a New Jersey state prison. But our continued efforts, that day will come, regardless of her age, regardless of her health. Trooper Foerster did not have the opportunity for the onset of dementia. Trooper Foerster did not have the opportunity to know what old age and the effects of it had. Trooper Foerster did not have the opportunity to raise his son, to see his grandchildren, to spend the rest of his life with his lovely wife, Rosie. So what we can do is ensure that the person responsible for his murder is brought to justice. And that's why we're here. For Joanne Chesimard to come back, for these other most wanted fugitives to come back, and we're seeking your assistance in doing so. And look forward to the day when we can stand at this podium and announce that she's been apprehended along with all these other violent recidivist offenders, ensuring that those citizens, those 9.5 million New Jerseyans, have an outfit, an agency of women and men dedicated to that oath that they took when they first had that privilege of calling themselves Jersey Troopers. That's why we're here. And I hope Joanne Chesimard sleeps with one eye open or both eye opens into the day we kick in her door and put her in Trooper Foerster's handcuffs. God bless all of you and your efforts in ensuring that that day comes. Thank you.